Is a specific year special to you? I will address all your questions and curiosities about that special year to help you enjoy your trip down memory lane. Leave us a comment below and let me know what year is very special to you. Could it be the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, 80s, 90s, or even the noughties? I look forward to hearing from you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, as it will help my channel grow.
What was 1992 known for? Technological advancements are witnessed with the introduction of the first ever nicotine patch, which is meant to help smokers stop the habit. Also, the first ever DNA fingerprint was devised in 1992. In addition, the year saw the climax of the Balkan War between the Serbs, Croats, and Muslims, which in turn prompted the UN intervention. On the other hand, Euro Disney opened in France while rioting broke out in some UK cities including Bristol. It is the year that Bill Clinton became president and also the time when America's largest Minnesota's mall spanning 78 acres was constructed. Unknown to many, 1992 was the year when the US recognized 3 former Yugoslav republics, and it's also the time when Yugoslav Federation was broken up. Yeltsin and Bush proclaimed the end of Cold War formally, and China got relief as US lifted trade sanctions against them. Conversely, former Panama's leader, General Manuel Noriega, was convicted on drug-related charges in a US court of law and sentenced to 40 years in prison. It is during this time that the approval of the START Treaty was made by the Russian parliament and also the approval of Czechoslovak separation by the parliament into 2 nations. At the same time, the Philippines got to enjoy the absence of the American military as the US forces left the country. Moreover, a force led by the USA got approval from the UN to guard food for Somalia, and it is almost the same time when NAFTA, North American Free Trade Agreement, is signed. This is the year that compact discs surpassed cassette tapes as the most preferred form of recorded music. A survey was carried out, and it was also noted that 900 million TV sets are in use around the world, with the USA leading the pack with 201 million. After ruling the late-night television for more than 20 years, Johnny Carson hosted his final show on The Tonight Show. It is also the year when the first text-based web browser was released to the public, marking the beginning of the now famous World Wide Web era. Key world leaders of 1992. Who was the US president in 1992? In 1992, George H.W. Bush, Republican, was the President of the United States. His term spanned from January 20, 1989 to January 20, 1993. His presidency is best known for leading a successful coalition during the Gulf War to liberate Kuwait. Who was the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom in 1992? In 1992, the UK Prime Minister was Sir John Major, Conservative. His administration oversaw the negotiation of the Maastricht Treaty and managed the UK through economic recession and recovery. Who was the Pope in 1992? The leader of the Catholic Church in 1992 was Pope St. John Paul II, who had held the papacy since 1978. During his long pontificate, he played a key role in the fall of communism in Eastern Europe, expanded interfaith dialogue, and was a strong advocate for human rights. What was the number 1 song in the USA in 1992? The number 1 song in the USA in 1992, i.e. the best-selling and most popular song of the year, was End of the Road by Boyz II Men. What was the number 1 song in the UK in 1992? The number 1 song in the UK in 1992, i.e. the best-selling and most popular song of the year, was Rhythm is a Dancer by Snap. What was the most popular movie in 1992? The most popular movie and box office hit was Aladdin by Ron Clements, John Musker, Aladdin. Directed by Ron Clements, John Musker. Starring Scott Weinger, Robin Williams, Linda Larkin, Jonathan Freeman. Country: United States of America. Outline: when a street urchin vies for the love of a beautiful princess, he uses a genie's magic power to make himself off as a prince to marry her. What was the best-selling book in 1992? The Firm, written by John Grisham. Outline: Mitch McDear thought that he and Abby were on their way when he signed up with Bendini Lambert and Locke in Memphis.